Breakfast that lowers sugar. Diabetes is not a death sentence. It is simply a certain lifestyle that directly depends on your diet. In this video, we will tell you about the foods that are worth starting your day with to keep your sugar levels in check. Have you ever wondered why you got diagnosed with diabetes? Assuming it's not genetic predisposition, the majority of people, when visiting the doctor, shrug in confusion and indignation. I've lived my whole life, never depriving myself of anything, and now my sugar is high. The answer lies within the question itself. Never depriving myself of anything refers not only to the presence of candy, pastries, processed foods, and sugary drinks rich in sugar in one's diet, but also to the large amount of consumption of such products, hence the acquired condition. But today, we won't discuss how one can get diabetes. We'll tell you how to live with it, and most importantly, what is crucial for a diabetic, their breakfast. The quality of your first meal affects the initiation of the right reactions in your body, maintaining normal sugar levels throughout the day. To avoid sharp spikes and drops in blood glucose levels, it's essential to construct your diet wisely. Attention! Forget about instant oatmeal for breakfast. Those flakes lack whole grains, where all the benefits of grain lie. If you want to have porridge for breakfast, it should be only whole, grain cereal, such as pearl barley or buckwheat. By the way, there are whole grain oat flakes available in stores for diabetics. Let's compare whole grain oatmeal to regular flakes, especially relevant for those who not only want to control their sugar, but also lose weight. So, the composition of whole grain oatmeal is as follows: 108 kilocalories, proteins from 3 to 5 grams, fats from 2 to 3 grams, carbohydrates from 19 to 20, 1.4 grams. The composition of regular flakes: 250-369 kilocalories, proteins from 10 to 15.5 grams, fats from 5.2 to 6.1 grams, carbohydrates 70 grams. In the composition, we should pay attention not to fats, which many still fear, but to the number of kilocalories in carbohydrates. If we don't convert this amount of carbohydrates into energy and we sit or lie down after eating, only a part of the carbohydrates will be used by the body, and the rest will turn into fat, which is glucose that the body did not utilize. Therefore, choose whole grain cereals for your breakfast. Let's get back to the composition again. For breakfast, we should get the right amount of fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. If we consume 100 grams of such cereal, we only get 5 grams of protein, while we need much more protein with 3 meals a day. Therefore, we add protein from eggs to the cereal, and now your breakfast becomes more nutritious. Now we need to add fiber, which is easiest to get from vegetables. Consume at least 200 grams of vegetables per meal. Adding fruit would be great, as it provides some extra calories and fiber. You can also enrich your favorite breakfast cereal with nuts, seeds, sesame, flaxseed, or coconut flakes. They provide more fats and calories, and although they contain fewer proteins and carbohydrates, it won't hurt to have a slice of bread with a bit of fatty white cheese. An excellent breakfast for diabetics includes a small piece of fish, which is a great source of protein. If the fish is fatty, it also provides essential fats. Try each of the suggested breakfast options one by one. Measure your blood sugar 2 hours after eating and evaluate which one suits you best. Now, we will share a list of foods that effectively lower blood sugar. You can write them down and hang the list on your refrigerator as a reminder. At the top of the list are seafood and tofu, as well as low-fat sea fish. Regular consumption of these can help detoxify the body. Tuna, mackerel, sardines, and trout contain plenty of fatty amino acids that strengthen blood vessels and the heart. Lobsters, crabs, and other seafood with low glycemic index also reduce blood sugar levels. Additionally, various types of cabbage, white, red, and sea cabbage, without additives, can lower blood sugar. Other foods that lower blood sugar include salads, greens, ginger, mushrooms, radishes, Jerusalem artichokes, sweet peppers, avocados, nuts, soy, zucchini, eggplants, fresh cucumbers, green beans, and raw onions. Tomatoes can also be eaten, but in limited quantities. Now, let's talk about what you should avoid for breakfast if you have diabetes. Exclude sandwiches with cheese and sausages, meat with potatoes, pasta, milk soups, pancakes, sweets such as honey, sugar, jams, sweet pastries, and confectionery products, smoked and pickled dishes, bacon, lamb fat, sugary beverages, chocolate, and fast food. Why no milk? Because it contains lactose, which rapidly increases the assimilation of glucose in the body. You can replace milk with fatty cream, which won't harm you but won't provide many benefits either. Boiled potatoes, baked potatoes, pasta, bread made from refined flour, rice and wheat groats, as well as some special sweets made with fructose, can be consumed but only in small quantities. Finally, we will tell you how to eat correctly to prevent blood glucose fluctuations. Consume small meals 5-6 times a day. Include food with high amounts of dietary fiber in your daily menu. For snacks, choose complex carbohydrates that digest slowly, such as sour apples, blueberries, or a few cherries. Exclude butter, margarine, and products made with it from your diet. Minimize starchy foods as they increase blood sugar levels. And remember, any food in excessive amounts can significantly raise your blood sugar, so avoid overeating. Don't forget to maintain an active lifestyle and, most importantly, try to minimize stress. Stay healthy and positive. If you enjoyed the video, share it with your friends. This was the Health in Your Hands channel. Adding berries is also welcome. They provide extra fiber and carbohydrates, and we can get fats and proteins from a glass of unsweetened natural drinking yogurt. It's best to dress the cereal with 2 teaspoons of olive sesame or coconut oil or avocado oil or avocado oil. Unrefined first cold-pressed oil in dark glass is recommended. For those who don't consider porridge the best breakfast, try incorporating eggs with vegetables in any form. If you prefer frying eggs, use a dry pan, or you can also boil them. Another option is baking with cottage cheese. Eggs provide more protein and fat, while vegetables offer additional fiber. You can complement your breakfast with a whole grain bread and a slice of cheese for extra energy. Another good option is a cottage cheese breakfast with greens, vegetables, nuts, sesame seeds, and sunflower seeds. By the way, for individuals with diabetes, it's better to consume cottage cheese in a baked form.